Everybody on YouTube land, and welcome back to a new episode of GBA. In this video, we're opening up the February Video Games Monthly box. So what exactly is Video Games Monthly? This is a retro and modern video game mystery box, basically. So they're going to deliver video games to your house once a month. This is by far one of my favorite days of every single month. I absolutely love Video Games Monthly. It's my favorite mystery box that I get every single month, mainly because I just love retro video games, like most of you who watch these videos. So videogamesmonthly.com is where you can go sign up for the service. This box right here is the 10 game box, which costs $79.99 a month. They have a tier system, so you can get 3 games a month, 4 games a month, 5 games a month, or 10 games a month. So there's kind of a price point in there for everybody, and I'll insert something in the video to show you guys how much this costs every single month, according to how many games you get. They have an online database where you can put in all the games that you currently own, so you don't get duplicates. And you definitely want to keep up with that, because if you don't, you will get duplicates. They have video game systems ranging from the Atari age of gaming all the way up to stuff like PS4, Xbox One, Wii U, Nintendo 3DS, you know, with basically everything popular in between. I can get games for the Game Boy, the PSP, the 3DS, the Sega Genesis, and Sega Dreamcast, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what I have checked off, at least. But yeah, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's open up the February Video Games Monthly box, and let's see what we got this month. Always excited to get this box. So once you cut the bubble mailer and you pull the box out, you'll have videogamesmonthly.com, obviously, where you can go sign up for the service. You got your boy Floyd there, which is the mascot of Video Games Monthly. On the flap, play the past into the future, which is basically their motto. Pretty plain, but to the point, and gets the job done. Alright, so we'll pop this open. I'll try to show you guys all the games first, like usual, as long as that's possible. First up, I feel a card. So basically, this is your standard card. It's two-sided. You know, one side basically thanks you for subscribing to the service and asks you to update your library. The other side tells you to share your box on social media for a chance to win some free games. So yeah, pretty basic stuff. Throw that down to the side. Fill our trinket on the top, which is a pack of Super Mario Bros. Cards. From the actual movie from the early 90s, actually. So yeah, pretty cool. Probably open this later and take a look at it. You know, when I was a kid and I watched this back in the early 90s, I actually liked it. Maybe it was just the kid in me. I haven't really watched it anytime as an adult, so I don't really know how much that would hold up with me nowadays, but nonetheless, cool little trinket to get this month. Alright, so now I think we're into the games. First up, this feels like a PSP game. Alright, so we have SOCOM, U.S. Navy SEALs Tactical Strike. So yeah, this I think I've gotten a couple of the SOCOM games from Video Games Monthly over the last few months, but this one is brand new and sealed. Not my favorite style of game, but still cool to get it. Looking forward to trying it out. And always down to get some factory sealed games. So yeah, PSP to start out with. Not bad. Alright, so up next, I think we have a 3DS game. Alright, so we have Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. So this is really cool. It's the Nintendo Selects version. This is actually factory sealed too. I have not played this game. I've heard mixed reviews about it. I just recently started getting into the 3DS pretty heavy. But I do like the first Luigi's Mansion game, and I like the third one on the Switch. So I'm looking forward to trying this, and it's cool to get this factory sealed, so that's awesome. It's a great game to get in the box. Can't go wrong there. Alright, so next up, I think we have another 3DS game. All right, so for 3DS, we have Animal Crossing New Leaf. I think that's what it is. So this might come as a surprise to a lot of you guys, but I've never really played an Animal Crossing game. I have heard that this is actually a good one, so maybe it's a good jumping in point. I don't even have the game for the Switch yet. But this is factory sealed as well, so that's pretty cool. You know, you don't get Animal Crossing games factory sealed every single day. But yeah, this is a franchise that I want to try. I just never have. So let me know down in the comments if you guys have played this game on 3DS, and let me know how it is. And if this is a good point to jump in to the Animal Crossing franchise. Alright, so those are some great 3DS games. Wow, knocking it out of the park there. Alright, so next up, I think we have a Dreamcast game. Alright, so for the Dreamcast, we have Sega Sports NBA 2K1. And this is factory sealed as well. I tell you what, these old Dreamcast sports games, they still hold up to this day. These are some fantastic games. The NBA games, the NHL games, the NFL games. Back, you know, in the Dreamcast days, they were so good. But yeah, this is factory sealed, so that is awesome. NBA 2K1 on the Dreamcast. I do not have very many Dreamcast games, so I'm always down to get those. Alright, so put that down to the side. This is a great box so far. I'm very happy with this. Next up, we have another Dreamcast game. Show you guys. Alright, so we have Air Force Delta for the Dreamcast. And this one is used, but it's complete, and it looks like it's in fantastic shape. So that's really cool. Don't know much about this. It's probably some sort of simulation style, you know, fighter plane game. I have liked a lot of these in the past, especially on the Sega Genesis. I think it was F-22 Interceptor or something like that. I could be completely wrong. But still, happy to get this. Looking forward to trying it out. And like I said, always happy to add some Dreamcast games to the collection. It's cool to get them complete, too. Alright, so we've got some bubble wrap. We'll throw that down to the side so that's out of the way. I feel like we've got a couple Sega Genesis carts in here, so we'll show those next. Alright, so for the Sega Genesis, we have Primal Rage, which was a big, pretty big fighting franchise back in the mid-90s. Basically, your dinosaurs fighting each other. This was on, like, literally everything during the 16-bit era of gaming. I actually like this game. It's not my favorite fighting game, but it's definitely cool to have. I have the Super Nintendo version. I think I have the 32X version as well. So yeah, good to add to the collection. I didn't have it, so I'm happy to get it now. And you know, I'm a pretty big fan of fighting games, so it's always good to add those to the collection when I can. So stoked to get that. Alright, so next up we've got another Sega Genesis game. Show you guys first. Alright, so we have Pitfall, the Mayan Adventures. So, I don't really like this game too much. I have this on Sega CD. I might have this on Super Nintendo as well, I'm not sure, even if it is on that system. But I know I have this on Sega CD. It's not a terrible game, but it's just not something I'm overly excited to play. But yeah, I don't have it on the Genesis. It will be cool to compare this Genesis version to the Sega CD version and see what kind of differences there are. But yeah, Pitfall, the Mayan Adventures on Sega Genesis. Still happy to add it, and maybe I should give it another try. Maybe I'll like it better now. Who knows? Alright, we've got another Sega Genesis game here. Show you guys. Alright, so we have WWF Royal Rumble. I absolutely love 90s arcade, 90s wrestling games in general. I like the arcade games too a lot, but I think I have this on Super Nintendo maybe. But I do know that the rosters are different on the Super Nintendo versions compared to the Sega Genesis versions. So it'll be neat to see like what differences there are for this game. But that's part of the fun of these 90s wrestling games, is just seeing what the rosters are comprised of. But yeah, I absolutely love these games. So much fun. I do like the N64 and PlayStation 1 era wrestling games better than the 16-bit era games, but these are still a lot of fun, and you know, it's fun to go back and look at the rosters on these games. So definitely happy to get this and add it to the collection of my wrestling games, which I have a bunch of. Alright, so last up, I feel a couple Game Boy games in here, so we'll show those and then end this video. So first up on the Game Boy, alright, so we have T2, basically I'm guessing this is like the arcade version of Terminator 2. At least that's what it is on, you know, Genesis, Super Nintendo. It'll be interesting to see how this plays on the Game Boy. If it plays like the arcade game, I don't really know how that will work out. But definitely happy to get this. Don't have it, so stoked to get this. Always happy to increase my Game Boy library. So yeah, T2, the arcade game on Game Boy. It's got that LJN seal on it, so you know it's got to be great, right? Alright, so last game in the box. All good things must come to an end. So let's see how we finish this box up. So for the Game Boy, show you guys first. Alright, so we have Championship Pool. So kind of going out on a whimper there, but you never know. This could be a great game. I know I have this game on NES, so it's always fun, you know, to see how these games, like if they were on the Game Boy and the NES, to see how they compare with each other. But typically I'm not the biggest fan of, you know, pool video games, but who knows, this might be the one to change my mind. But still, nonetheless, don't have it, so it's cool to get it. And you know, the cart's in great shape, so that's always a positive. Alright, so let's check the box. Nothing else. That is it. That is the end of our February Video Games Monthly box. So what do I think about this box? I love it. I mean, to me, personally, the two sealed 3DS games really made this box for me. But I really like getting a couple Dreamcast games. The Genesis games are cool. I just love this box. I don't really know how well we did value-wise compared to what we paid out. But I'll try to put something in the video showing you guys what pricecharting.com, you know, values these games at. But I like this box. I have no problem with it. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought about this box. Did you think this stuff was worth about $80? What was your favorite game that they sent me? And like I said, if you guys have played many of these games, let me know what you think of them down in the comments. It could be days or weeks before I try these out. But guys, that is probably going to do it for this video. But first I want to say thank you so very much for tuning into this episode of GBA. If you haven't, please like, comment, subscribe. It would help me out tremendously. If you guys know anybody who might like this kind of content, please share the video around. I'm always looking to grow the channel a little bit. But for now, guys, I think I'm going to go open up some more boxes, maybe play some video games, try to enjoy the rest of my evening. I hope you do too. So until next time, everyone, I'll see you later.